Just thought I'd make a short video on my extended thoughts on the Charlie Kirk situation. I know a lot of people are probably upset, and you should be. I don't say that in a threatening way. I mean, to have a conscience that has not been defiled is to be hurt by this. Being angry is the correct response in your soul, though I would urge you, as the Bible does, to be angry and do not sin. My condolences to his family, of course, go out, but it seems like, not in an incidental way, but in a deeply spiritual way, it seems like his wife was prepared. Man, if y'all could watch this and see how his wife has responded to, I mean, I'm sure she's in pieces in person, but it seems like her feet are stood upon the rock. It seems like in the core of her soul, she was ready for this day. And I hope that's the case. I hope what I'm perceiving is true. Because Charlie is with the rock. Charlie was stood on the rock. I'm as sure as I could be about somebody who I don't know, that man is with Jesus now. But I do want to touch on something that's a lot of bit scary. I've seen so many people who are pleased or just saying that he deserved it or saying this is what you get. I hope those people know that unless they are incredibly inculcated in far leftist circles, and most of us are not fully in that in America. We might be around mostly leftists, but you're going to know some conservative people. And pretty much all of us are going to have somebody we love who is that person. Like the Charlie Kirk thing, man, I think about it like this. Like, I have friends or people that used to be my friend a while ago, just people I know who have said he deserved it or have laughed about it or have said that's okay. And I'm like, hey, I agree with everything, pretty much everything. I mean, there's definitely things he said that I don't agree with. None come to mind, really, but we're different human beings. We're going to disagree on something. The only difference between me and him is he had more guts to talk about it. That's really the difference. He had the guts to talk about abortion, about saving children more than I did. He was more bold about his faith. I mean, he had more of a platform, not to compare, but my point is this: I would sign off on a great deal of the things he says. If I got killed, would you be okay with it? Would you kill me if it came to it? And this is what scares me, because in Nazi Germany, what Hitler had done was persuaded the populace, that one sect of the populace, it was okay to hate them and it was okay for them to be killed. And we're all sinners. So it's, Jews have sinned, non-Jews have sinned, conservatives have sinned, non-conservatives have sinned. You think it's okay to, hate somebody's ideologies so much that you say, well, them dying is that, no, that's actually worth it. It makes me a good person. I'm on the right side of history if that person dies and I like it. I promise you're not on the right side of history. I promise. Your kid might grow up conservative. Your kid hopefully will grow up loving Jesus. It's just scary to me. Understand that this is a man, this is a husband, this is somebody created in the image of God. This is a father, I will say this, I think about people like John MacArthur, who God allowed to, he's a kind of similar figure in some ways, very bold, like during COVID would not shut his church. Very, very bold. Yet God let him live out a full, extended life. And I think, man, God is sovereign in all this. He uses people's lives how he wishes. He allows people to go on, or he says, nope, you're coming home. And it doesn't depend on how good of a Christian you are. It's literally his plan, his story. His story. History. Right? That's what it is. For his sovereignty, I praise him. But I am sad, I am in pain, I am angry. but I'm not going to sin. I'm going to keep inviting people on the left to church. I'm going to keep loving them. I'm going to keep forgiving people. I'm going to keep esteeming people above myself. I'm going to keep considering them my greater and me their lesser. That's what Charlie would have us do, and way more importantly, that's what Jesus would have us do. Is to forgive, give people chances, love them. Nobody should go to hell without 10 Christians hanging onto their ankles. And that's what we got to keep doing. It's not to separate or push them away. It's to love them by telling them the truth, giving reasons. 1 Peter 3:15, always be ready to give a defense to everyone who asks a reason for the hope that is within you. And to walk out your faith, to be a good witness, to teach the Bible faithfully. And that doesn't just mean telling the truth of the Bible, though it does. It means being a witness that is credible, living the life that one would live if this stuff were true. You gotta live it so that people believe it's true. Otherwise, you're just a hypocrite. And you're that unsalty salt that is useful to be trampled underfoot. Let's push harder for Jesus. Jesus is coming back. He's going to pull up the wheat and the tares. He's going to press the world. He's going to separate the fish. Man, let us preach the gospel so that people are saved. Let us just accelerate in love and truth. Let us just abound in it. Let us read our Bible every day. Let us have truth coming out our ears. Let us be so into this thing that our whole life is clearly dedicated to Jesus. Let us do it. We won't regret it. I guarantee Charlie has no regrets as to how much time he spent talking about Jesus. He probably wishes he spoke about him more. So let's do it now. Let's press forward in love and in truth so that God's harvest is as huge as is possible. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Stay in prayer, stay in the scriptures. Let your mind be formed by the scriptures so you're thinking about his kingdom, so that you're the servant that knows the master's coming back and is ready, is not caught slacking. Because your day could be up any day now, so could mine. I love you all. I hope you're doing well. I'll speak to you soon.